Hello, and welcome to another episode of MANN CO ARMORY Pyro Edition, the series where we take a look at Pyro's weapons and rate them. Today, we are taking a look at the phlog, the most hated weapon in the game. In this video, we will be taking a look at the history, stats, threats, and tips of the phlog, or better known as the phlogistinator. The phlog was added into the game on 15th of December 2011 in the Australian Christmas update. It was released in the set Dr. Grobort's Moonman pack, alongside the Man Melter, the Third Degree, the Bubble Pipe, and the Moonman backpack. Its original stats were build oomph by dealing damage, alt fire on full oomph, taunt to gain crits for several seconds, minus 10% damage penalty, no ren on crits and no air blast. And its stats now are build oomph by dealing damage, alt fire on full oomph, taunt to gain crits for several seconds, invulnerable while oomph taunting, no random crits and no air blast. Now, this part of the video will be divided into 5 categories: aesthetic, damage, range, air blast, and ease of use. Category 1, aesthetic. The look of the phlog is pretty interesting. It looks like an experimental space weapon from the 60s, which fits the time period of TF2 perfectly. And the sound is pretty cool. So I'll give the aesthetic a 8 out of 10. Category 2, damage. The damage of the phlog is pretty much the same as the stocks, but with the phlog stats change that. Basically, when you deal fire damage, you fill up a oomph meter. When that meter fills up, you can right click with the phlog out or taunt and the oomph will be activated. After that, you will be granted 10 seconds of full crits. But before the Tough Break update, you will be vulnerable when taunting. So someone at Valve thought, why don't we just Uber him while he's taunting and refill his health? But thankfully, you don't get healed up when taunting anymore. So I give the damage a 5 out of 10 just because of the crits. Category 3. Range. The range of the phlog is just like I said in every episode, other than the flamethrower video. I said that the range is the same for every flamethrower, so I will be rating it the same every time. So it's a 6 out of 10. But I need to show you something. Some of you might know that there is a screenshot of the phlog's early particle effect, and it looked like to me that it's gonna have increased range, but it didn't. I hope in the pyro/jungle update they will bring that concept back. Category 4, air blast. The phlog can air blast, so I don't have much to talk about, so I'll just give it a 1 out of 10. That's it. Category 5, ease of use. The phlog is very easy to use. So new players will just W1, which is everyone does that. With it making it very annoying to fight against. So I don't have anything else to say about the ease of use. So I will give it a 6 out of 10. That makes the final rating a general, please. A 5.2 out of 10. Now the strats for the phlog. The strats aren't really that plentiful, it's just mindless a WM1 or maybe hiding somewhere, hoping someone comes by. So yeah, that's the strats, that's it, nothing else. Now the tips. For the tips I would say just stay away from explosive classes, that's Demo Man Soldier, and stay away from sentry nests, and try to sneak up on players, or you can just run to them and die instantly. So that's the tips. So that concludes the phlogistinator. In the next episode, we'll be taking a look at all pyro secondary. So it will be a longer video. I'm gonna be rating each secondary, but I'm not gonna be rating it in the categories. I'll just give it an overall rating immediately. Give a few sentences about it and move to the next secondary, except for the shotgun of course. So that's it. for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video and have an awesome day. Peace.